Hello and welcome to another movie review here on my channel. Today we're going to look at Godzilla from 2014. Yes, indeed. The latest Godzilla movie in the franchise or series, I don't know. So, let's look at it. It is basically set. Well, it starts in Tokyo, I think it was. Well, a Japanese town or city. There they actually the main characters are actually working in a nuclear plant. Everything goes bad and the plant basically collapses on itself, which kills the main character's mom and the other main character's wife. We go I think it was 20 years in the future, and we see the kid, which is going to be the main character through the movie, actually go up and have his own family. He was an army guy, or no, Navy was it? I think it was. He was a Navy guy, and his father is basically still living in Japan. I don't know. But his father is trying to figure out what actually happened to the nuclear plant and how everybody died and everything. So he gets, jailed, and his son must go and bail him out. He later tricks his son to actually follow him to this safe zone, or this quarantine zone, the nuclear plant actually collapsed. And what they actually come upon is that the scientists are actually trying to awake, I think it was, on a big creature from an egg, I think it was. I don't know if they're trying to awake or just test it. I can't really tell, but this basically this creature hatches from this egg and are now on a killing spree, or whatever you call it, destruction spree. They are trying to nuke this one, but the thing is, this monster is actually eating nuclear waste, which is really opposite what they actually are trying to. Well, it basically makes it a little bit more harder for them to actually kill this creature. Later on, we actually discover that there's two of this creature, the same creature, a lady and a girl and a guy monster, basically. Which they are trying to repopulate their race, and yeah, they're destroying everything. During this movie, the both creatures come upon Godzilla, which is basically trying to stop these two creatures from actually taking over basically Earth. We follow a scientist that is basically saying to the military that they should let this just float away, or let Godzilla do everything, the work, because the human can basically can't do anything against these two monsters, because they have a really hard skin which basically doesn't get penetrated by the weapons they had. Later on, the movie goes on, and basically Godzilla wins. A fake out is basically happening there. We think he's dead, but he's actually alive. He goes out and swims away. During the movie, they're actually talking about every of this creature actually come from the sea from the beginning, so yeah. What can I say? This movie is actually really great, fun, action-oriented movie. With these creatures, it actually makes it a lot more fun to watch. I liked it actually a little bit more than Pacific Rim. Pacific Rim didn't feel as great as this one. I don't know why, but I really like the big creature thing, destroying or making destruction everywhere, and yeah. The acting is up and down, in my opinion. It isn't the most amazing, but there are some outstanding acting in this movie as well. The effects is amazing in my opinion. The creatures actually look awesome and real, and everything looks really well done in my opinion. The environments are also really cool. Everything looks beautiful, everything looks, as I said, with the effects real, and everything actually feels really great. But the story, in my opinion, it is basically reimagining about the Godzilla origin, but the story for me is a little bit, it feels a little bit generic in my opinion. It feels like you have seen this in, or heard about it in many other monster movies, so a little bit down in that category, but overall I really think this is a great movie. So the rating for this movie are actually going to be a 7.7 out of 10. The reason behind that is that the acting can be up and down in my opinion. The story isn't the most original in my opinion. It is basically a little bit generic. The effects are amazing, but of course there are some flaws here and there sometimes. But the effects is amazing in my opinion as well. The environments are really cool. Sometimes it actually happens. Sometimes it actually seems a little bit cartoonish because everything is, well, basically falling down at the same time, which actually makes it feel a little bit fake. But yeah, Godzilla. That was all for today, folks. Hope to see you next time. Bye.